named Tom Hanlon. My store is Hanlon's Men's Store. We've been in business 30 years here. It's a high-end, quality men's store. And we're in Vero Beach, Florida, which is kind of halfway up the coast between Palm Beach and, I'd say, Orlando. You know, it's kind of a quiet community. Most of my customers are business people, have been business people, or still own businesses. A lot of these guys still run businesses even though they're into the 70s or 80s. They just love what they're doing. A lot of big corporate people, well, they show up, they used to show up at the end of September, early October. But since about 7 years ago, we had 2 hurricanes here, Francis and Jean, and it scares these people like crazy. They're afraid of hurricanes, so they've delayed coming down now to more like the end of October. But on the other side of they tend to stay here longer now. The end of June's around, the dust is pretty much settled. The last of the people have gone back to their northern homes. Well, you know, really, when you do start a business from nothing, no phone ringing, no door opening, no nothing, you do learn a lot. And as I alluded to you before, one of the best lessons I learned was when I was a young guy living in Boston, and I was invited to a prestigious golf club, member guest, and got to talk to the members who were quite successful people. And one of the guys just happened to mention, because I think he knew I was going to do something in this, and he said the most important thing you can do is get good credit. Show people that you have the willingness to repay a loan. You know, that's what's kind of gone in the banking system right now. A lot of bankers used to not only look at your assets or whatever, they kind of size you up and see if you really had a willingness to repay a loan. And come hell or high water, you're going to repay that loan. And I've run into a lot of my customers who have been very successful. Almost all of them, at one point in their career, who own businesses, ran businesses of their own, practically went belly up. And some fortuitous things happen. You have to be lucky in a lot of cases. And but one of the most important things I learned was have good credit, and then you have to be willing to do things you didn't think you were going to do before. You know, you have to work hard, and when something arises that needs to be done, you can look around all you want, but you're the one who has to do it, and that's what it takes. It takes a lot of hard work, and things that you don't. I think owning a business and running a business is the essence of that. Is you really have to think about problems and attack them and do them. And the funny thing about, once you've been in a business for a while, it's like a ship going along, you know, and it's just kind of cruising along. But every day you don't have to make major decisions, but sooner or later, 1, 2, 5 years down the road, things change a little bit, and you really have to start thinking about, you know, where I want to be in the next 5 years. And then you kind of set it on a course. And the same thing happens again. Actually, it's happened with us a couple of times. We've had a product mix for a while, and then something happened, like they opened a major mall, and some of the big stores came in, and you can't compete with them, so you had to kind of change your focus, which we did. We focused our quality up, and it helped us tremendously. And the other thing, because we are a quality-oriented store, manufacturers aren't always going to continue making quality goods. Sometimes they change and they milk a product and lessen it and try to get away with. It happens all the time. Matter of fact, I'm kind of running through that right now with some of my manufacturers. So I have to make my mind up to change course a little bit and just keep changing. It takes thought, but you don't have to do it every day. You know, but sooner or later you have to wake up to the fact that, okay, pay attention, keep your eye on the ball, and stay with it and do it. I think taking your eye off the ball is probably the biggest problem people run into. I don't care what business you are, it's going to change somewhere down the road. You know, every business is like that. Well, look at Kodak. You know, man. You know, who would have thought? Who would have thunk it, as they say. Yeah.